Scientists might have just cracked the mystery of what's truly inside a black hole, and it could rewrite everything we thought we knew. For decades, we believed black holes were bottomless pits, devouring everything in their path, including light. But cutting-edge breakthroughs in quantum physics are hinting at something even more mind-blowing. What if black holes aren't the ultimate cosmic destroyers, but cosmic creators? What if they're gateways to entirely new universes? Sounds wild, right? But there's a catch: we can't actually look inside a black hole. Human lifespans are way too short, and the physics gets bizarre the closer you get. Gravity becomes extreme, warping time so much that seconds for you could mean billions of years outside. And that's not even the worst part. To get inside, you'd have to pass through the accretion disk, a deadly, swirling inferno of superheated plasma spinning at nearly the speed of light. It's like trying to dive through a ring of fire hotter than anything in the universe. Before we go any further, what lies beyond a black hole is far more mind-bending than anyone ever expected, and this won't be the only thing that will leave you questioning reality. Unless, just maybe, a special type of black hole with an electric charge could cool things down. Some scientists suggest that quantum noise inside these charged black holes might make their accretion disks less lethal. That means, in theory, an explorer could slip past the burning barrier. But even if they did, a smaller black hole would rip them apart with its brutal gravitational pull. On the other hand, in the heart of a supermassive black hole, gravity could be gentler, possibly allowing someone or something to pass through intact. And what if, on the other side, they found a whole new universe waiting? For years, scientists thought black holes were simply empty voids filled with crushed stars and shattered planets. But new discoveries are challenging that idea. Inside some black holes, light and matter don't just disappear, they seem to swirl and move. This suggests that the space within might be stretching and reshaping in ways similar to how our universe expands. Could it be that black holes aren't just devouring everything, but are actually giving birth to new worlds? Dr. Nikodem Pawlowski, a physicist, believes that's exactly what's happening. He proposes that black holes function as cosmic seeds. Picture all the matter being pulled into a black hole, compressed into an incredibly tiny point, a singularity. When this point reaches its breaking point, it doesn't just stay there, it explodes, releasing everything in a massive burst. Sound familiar? It's a lot like how scientists believe our universe began, the Big Bang. If Pawlowski is right, our entire universe could be the inside of a black hole that formed in a much larger universe. Even crazier, the black holes we see might be growing new universes right now. Here's where things get even wilder. Some scientists now believe that universes don't stay trapped inside their parent black holes. As the black hole grows, it could push the new universe outward through a wormhole, like a tree sprouting a new branch. This wormhole would act as a hidden gateway between the two realities, keeping them connected. What's on the other side? A whole new cosmos with its own galaxies, stars, and maybe even life. Pawlowski didn't just stop with theories, he went a step further and found actual evidence. He pointed to the way everything in space spins, galaxies, stars, planets, and even black holes themselves. He suggested that if our universe came from a spinning black hole, studies reveal that galaxies in our universe don't all spin in the same direction. Some twist left, some twist right, just as we'd expect if they originated from a swirling force. But what if black holes have even deeper secrets? Some physicists at the Perimeter Institute for Theoretical Physics propose that our universe might be the three-dimensional boundary of a black hole in a higher four-dimensional space. Imagine how a two-dimensional accretion disk surrounds a black hole in our world. Now, if we reverse the dimensions, our universe could be the three-dimensional disk of a four-dimensional black hole. This theory suggests that a massive star in a four-dimensional universe exploded, creating a giant black hole, and the debris, the glowing remnants of that explosion, became our universe. The challenge is that we can't directly observe a four-dimensional world. To us, it would appear as unfathomable distortions, much like a three-dimensional object would look like strange shadows to a two-dimensional being. But if this theory holds true, we might find evidence of it. Scientists predict that a four-dimensional universe could subtly influence the radiation left over from the Big Bang. If we detect unusual fluctuations in the cosmic background radiation, it could serve as concrete proof that our universe is just a tiny fragment of a much larger, hidden reality. And there's more. Back in 2012, astronomers observed a black hole doing the unthinkable. It wasn't just absorbing light, it was actually illuminating nearby stars. This suggests that black holes may be far more intricate than merely cosmic trash compactors. Researchers are now constructing holographic and 3D models to explore these groundbreaking ideas. Every time we think we've grasped the concept of black holes, they surprise us with something new. What if black holes aren't the end of everything, but rather the beginning of something entirely different? Scientists have gone beyond simply studying black holes, they've started creating minuscule versions in labs. In fact, they've been experimenting with forces beyond our imagination, crafting artificial black holes in controlled environments. A team of researchers in Israel has successfully created microscopic black holes using rubidium, validating Stephen Hawking's theory about black hole radiation. That in itself is astonishing, but their work doesn't stop there. They're pushing to uncover even more secrets about these cosmic giants, perhaps even discovering if hidden universes are trapped within them. But let's pause for a moment. Should we really be tampering with entities that could potentially devour reality itself? Black holes are well known as the universe's ultimate vacuum cleaners, consuming anything that gets too close. And now we've discovered that one such monster is lurking much nearer than expected, just 1,000 light-years from Earth. While that may seem like a safe distance, in cosmic terms, it's essentially in our backyard. For context, the black hole at the center of our Milky Way is 25,000 light-years away. This means we now have a silent, invisible predator lurking much, much closer. But here's the real question: what else could be hidden in the dark? To recap, black holes are formed when massive stars, 8 to 15 times the mass of our Sun, run out of fuel. When these stars collapse, they either explode into a supernova or collapse into a black hole, pulling everything in with an unstoppable gravitational force. The most unsettling part? Not even light can escape, making these cosmic monsters almost impossible to spot. The recently discovered black hole in the Telescopium constellation was detected thanks to the peculiar behavior of its neighboring stars, which appeared to be orbiting something invisible, as if being flung around by an unseen force. This discovery suggests our galaxy could be teeming with hidden black holes we haven't noticed. This particular one resides in a triple star system known as HR 6819, where two stars are orbiting something completely dark. When scientists examined it further, they noticed the inner star was being pulled at mind-boggling speeds, revealing the presence of a mysterious force. That force turned out to be a black hole about 4 times the mass of the Sun, just 25 meters wide, but powerful enough to control 2 stars. And here's the real kicker: if we stumbled upon this one by accident, how many more are lurking out there waiting to be discovered? Right now, the black hole in HR 6819 is quiet, not actively consuming matter in a dramatic display, making it even more challenging to detect. But just because it's dormant doesn't mean it's harmless. There could be millions of these black holes scattered throughout the Milky Way, and we've only detected a tiny fraction. Before this, the closest known black hole was 3,000 light-years away. Now we know they are much closer than we ever imagined. Take Cygnus X1, one of the first confirmed black holes, located just over 6,000 light-years from us. It's a monster with nearly 15 times the mass of the Sun, spinning at an insane speed while pulling gas from a nearby supergiant blue star. As it feeds, it creates a swirling ring of fire, a deadly accretion disk that shoots out high-energy radiation. These things aren't just floating around harmlessly, they are actively reshaping space itself. And that's just the ones we can see. If you were falling into a black hole, an outside observer would see you frozen at the event horizon, seemingly suspended in time, while you would experience an immediate, terrifying plunge into the unknown. This leads to a troubling question: could our Sun ever become one of these cosmic horrors? Fortunately, the answer is no. The Sun simply isn't massive enough. Instead, it will gradually fade into a white dwarf, quietly expending its energy in a peaceful death. Even if it were to explode, it wouldn't generate a black hole large enough to swallow Earth. Our planet would continue to orbit the remnants as if nothing had changed. However, black holes do have a profound impact on the universe in ways we are still trying to comprehend. When they collide, they create shockwaves that ripple across space, scattering essential elements like oxygen and carbon, the very building blocks of life. Some scientists even speculate that black holes played a crucial role in the formation of our Milky Way galaxy.